Hi, my name is Marie and this is DOLCI BJJ Camp.
Hello everyone, my name is Laura and this is DOLCI.
Ciao, my name is Silvia and this is DOLCI Camps.
Hi, I am Jack Almeida. This is DOLCI Camp.
Ciao ragazzi, it's Amanda. It's Amanda. I'll be one of your instructors at the DOLCI Camp.
Hi everybody, welcome back once again. We are going to talk about something a little bit different this week. So as you normally know, during the weekly video, we talk about gym, how to manage in gym, staff, administration, finance, marketing, and everything else tips. So this week instead, it's a little bit different because I'm part of a fantastic project along with other 4 fierce, strong, and wonderful women. And we want to bring to you a special camp, a special Jiu-Jitsu competition camp. We think it's a little bit different from the camp that has been out there until now. So what we want to do is giving you a little bit of introduction of ourselves and why we created this camp and why it's so important for us.
Over the years, we kind of seen each other on the competition scene. We all come from different clubs. So we'd either be competing against each other or maybe in somebody else's cornering against each other. And then you just kind of keep seeing each other, and then eventually we kind of got in touch with each other to train and try and get better, and then we all just became friends. We're all from different parts of the world. We all train from different clubs in Ireland now as well, but we knew that coming together would be super beneficial for us all to get better. So once that started, we realised that we actually really liked each other, and now we're just a random group of girls from all over the world, train under different banners and just get together regularly to make sure that we're getting better. And we'd really, really like to spread this kind of idea through Ireland and Europe and the world as a whole, just to make sure that girls know that even if they're the only girl training in the club by themselves, that they have a community. We tend to travel to competitions a lot. You don't always have a big group going with you, or you know, there's not always a big division you can enter. So it's nice that if you were in let's just say, Rome, competing at the Europeans, you'll know people, you'll have trained with them before, you'll have connected with them online, and we're going to try to build a big community so that everyone feels no matter where they are, they're never alone and they'll always have someone in their corner. The camp is really special to me, as last year I was an attendee of the camp. I was friends with the girls that had the original idea, and I really, really wanted to get behind them because it's an amazing idea to try and spread like female jiu-jitsu. So last year when I went up, it was just so good. It was like 40, 50 girls on the mats, all ready to train hard, but the atmosphere was just something that I'd never kind of felt before, getting ready or prepping for a camp. It was just so much fun. It was intense in the same way. Sometimes when you're maybe training on your own or training in your own club with the boys, it's intense, but you're not having fun. You feel like, you know, like you're just getting beat up all the time, and the energy is different. Like when all of the girls get together, so we have such a good time and everyone's so encouraging and pushing each other forward. And even though it's extremely hard, I had the best time just like being around all of the girls and absolutely killing each other. But at the end then just having a good time with them. And it really, really felt that I was part of something bigger, not just my club that I represent. It was like we are representing like Ireland as a whole. No matter where we came from, everybody was just automatically so nice to each other, but willing to train hard, and like even at the end just sitting around and giving each other tips and some stuff that I'd never even seen before, because the girls all move different than what I'd be used to. And it really brought me on as an athlete and showed that you don't need to be under a specific banner or from a specific place. We can all get together and as a whole travel together and support each other and be there for each other. And just the female community as a whole, it was very, very nice just to have that, probably for the very first time, so many girls together. So that's why this year I'm like privileged to be a part of the camp and be one of the instructors in it. And I just can't wait to bring what I know and my experiences to it, and hopefully get everyone better at the same time. So by joining the camp, we're hoping to bring everyone together as a community and give them the confidence that we have given each other to go and compete and like show that you can do it. It's very hard to like doubt yourself all the time, but we're going to try and build a community behind you that will be there for you. Even if it's not your own teammates, we will be there behind you, whether it be in person or online, and we will help you get better. We just want to show people that you can do it. You don't need a massive team behind you. You could come from a small one, somewhere down the end of the country, but we'll be there. We will help push you forward, we'll help you train hard, and hopefully we'll help everyone get the results that they're looking for. You can do it, and the girls have shown me that I can do it, and hopefully we'll be able to spread that to everybody else from the camp.
Ciao a tutti, I'm Silvia. I'm a BJJ black belt from Dublin, where I run Django BJJ. So the name DOLCI BJJ is new, but the idea actually started last year when a group of us black belts started training together on a regular basis to prepare for the European No-Gi Championships. We have known each other since we were white belts, but only with time and experience we really got to appreciate and understand the value of training together. With this in mind, last year we organized the first edition of the No-Gi European Preparation Camp for women, and the vibe, the smiles, the laughs, the energy were simply unreal. We had the best time, we got to know a lot of people, and mainly we got to support the same people at the event. Something to keep in mind is that a lot of us have been competing and traveling the world a lot of the times alone. And I understand how the idea of traveling alone, maybe going to America, going to other parts of the world, even just in Europe alone without your teammates, can be can be a factor that stops other women from competing, from getting out of their country to compete. And for all of us, knowing that yes, we were traveling alone, but then on the day of the competition we had our friends supporting us, or like people we met through training together supporting us, was extremely valuable. Amanda, Laura, Jacqueline and Marie for me have been my biggest supporters, and especially they've been my best corners in all the competitions. The project is extra special to me because it started with the genuine intention of helping women to find the will of competing, to feel passionate about doing it, and to feel confident when it comes of stepping out of their comfort zone. This is exactly what we want to offer everyone that joins.
Hi, I am Jack Almeida. This is DOLCI Camp, and I am here to invite you to join this beautiful community. I am black belt under Marangoni, which is in Brazil. Over here on the mats, I learned so much about energy, vision, and purpose, and I really hope I can bring this to the camp as well. And also myself and the ladies, we got together because we face a lot of challenge, a lot of doubts, a lot of things ourselves that we need to discover to make ourselves better every day. And we would like to share this with you. That's what DOLCI Camp it is, ladies that come together in a healthy way to share everything that we have been learning during the competitions, as a self-development as well, here on the mats and outside of the mats, because everything matters when it comes to Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu for us is life, life is Jiu-Jitsu, and the more we can share with you, the more we're going to exchange knowledge and be better, not just to get a title, not just to get a gold, but actually for ourselves.
Ciao ragazzi. It's Amanda. It's Amanda. I'll be one of your instructors at the DOLCI camp. I've been a black belt for just over a year now, and I've been living in Dublin for about 8 years, I think. I'm originally from Switzerland, and yeah, just loving it around here. What I love about the DOLCI camp and how it came about is that it was just a group of us wanting to train hard, and we would just meet whenever we could, just not about which gym you're from, whatever. Like the support from the women's community in Ireland is absolutely insane. Like if someone is fighting and like asking for help, then you know that some people are like, everyone is going to turn out, everyone who can is going to turn up and try to help whoever is training for whatever. So that was kind of the main drive and the main idea behind the DOLCI camps. Sylvia was like, listen, we have to do something. So many people training and training for the No-Gi Euros, which is what we were aiming for at the time. Let's just organize something where everyone can meet and train together, because obviously we all like training with guys, but it's not the same. And it's just really good atmosphere. We're just having fun the whole time and training seriously. It's not over exhausting. It's really smart training to implement things that are really beneficial for the competition. Train when we have to train, and then be ready for the competition. So yeah, super excited about this.
Hello everyone, for those of you that tune in for the very first time on this channel and don't know me, I'm the host and my name is Laura. I am a black belt. I'm originally from Italy, but I did start Jiu-Jitsu here in Ireland. I've been living here for 14 years maybe, and I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for 12 now. This year I'm coming up to my 2nd degree on my black belt, and it feels like I want to return it, but apparently there's no return policy in Jiu-Jitsu, so I'm just gonna have to train hard more and learn more stuff to feel like I finally deserve my black belt. But jokes aside, I think, at least for me, that whenever you get your black belt, there is a little bit of an imposter syndrome that you don't deserve, that you need to learn, and you realize how many things you don't know. And I think that things only get harder and harder as the years go by. You have even more massive responsibility on your shoulder. But other than that, I just think that in order to feel more confident, you just have to be more competent. So what does it mean? It means like going back to the grind, studying, training, and no shortcuts to the top. That was a little bit of introduction about me, and now we're gonna talk about DOLCI camps. So what is DOLCI camps for me? For me, I think it's a safe space, okay, where all the girls get together and train really hard. Now, why was this created? Well, last year was created because we just needed to get together and have a hard training, because at the end of the day, when you go compete, you compete against the girls. So it doesn't matter how many hard training, how many hard rounds you have in your gym, you're always competing with men. That's not your realistic outcome in competition. So training with girls, even though there might be a little bit above or below your size, is just the best thing you can do for prepping for competition. Because when you go compete, again, you compete against the girl. So body, shape, size, weight, strength, strategy, it's just different. And secondly, I think that women are very competitive and they take things way too personally. And I'm talking from experience, because I've experienced this firsthand whenever I started Jiu-Jitsu, because I've also acted like that, in a sense that you are just way too emotionally involved in Jiu-Jitsu and inspiring around some time that you can detach your feeling from the sport. So DOLCI camps trying to bring this competitive and just willing to fight and perform well without the drama. So we don't want to bring the drama on the mat. What we want to bring is hard-working women together so that we can perform and excel at competition. So I think that's mostly is what DOLCI camp is for me. It's just a very healthy environment where we can sharpen our skills and knowledge and just ensure that we can perform our best in competition. So if that interests you, I think you should come to our camp.